Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be discussing about Bitcoin short term, what's going on, why Bitcoin is selling off, and we're not seeing an all-time high to 120, 130. And is this correction going to continue? Are we going to see again 90,000, 85,000? In this video, I'm going to answer to you all of this with the latest data, best technical analysis, and macroeconomics. Give me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel because I'm going to post a bomb of a video, and also I'm going to talk about altcoin season, which is very important. Right now, guys, Bitcoin went up to roughly $109,200. It broke all-time high, and right now looks is about to retrace over here. There's so many people right now calling for the top of the bull market, say it's finished, it's over. Now we're gonna go down to 60,000. And what is quite funny, right? That I like to work with data, with statistics, data, and I don't know how these people are actually saying that this is the top of the bull market, unless they are probably magicians. They can predict the future. Maybe some of them have a crystal ball and they can really predict, what's going on. From a data point of view, this scenario over here can't suggest with certainty that we are at the top of the bull market. You can have an opinion, you can say whatever you want, but at the moment, I'm bringing you the data. I'm not bringing you my opinion, what I think can be happening. I'm just showing you every potential scenario. To say right now, this is the top of the bull market is completely crazy. Anyway, let's talk about this. Bitcoin is actually dropping a little bit. The reason why it could be dropping is related to two things very important. Number one, it's over here. Is the Bank of Japan paused to raise interest rates in 17 years. Basically, everybody's scared right now because last time that Japan hiked interest rates in August, the Nikkei, the major index, went down like crazy. The reason is because of the Japanese carry trade. So many institutions and traders borrow the Japanese yen, convert them into the US dollar, get some fixed income, and then basically what happens is get the money with a spread. Because, for example, the interest rates in Japan is like 1%. They can buy Japanese yen, they can borrow it, they can convert it in US dollars, buy some government bonds at 4 or 5% per annum, pay the difference back as a debt, and then they keep making money. But if they're going to raise interest rates, this little game is not going to be possible anymore, and therefore, basically, lots of companies that are forced to sell US dollar, to sell stocks, and all of that to basically cause lots of problems. But the thing is, this news has already been circulating for a while, and hopefully, well, that's what I'm expecting right now, that Bitcoin, the risk assets are actually selling in anticipation of these events which should be coming in one day. So basically what they're doing, they're just trying to, some institution are trying to load off their money to basically try to prepare for an eventual, problem, systemic problem. But that's probably that what could justify the reason why Bitcoin is going down a little bit. Second of all, of course, because Donald Trump still hasn't talked about the Bitcoin strategic reserve. Everybody was expecting that, and because he's not talking about it, they're probably selling. And the third, of course, is going to be the Fed increasing, pausing interest rates, cutting interest rate. That's going to be very important. If they're going to cut interest rates, we're going to fly. If they're not going to cut interest rates, maybe we're going to stall a little bit. But what is going to be very important is that what they could be doing over here, the Fed, after the FOMC meeting, they probably could begin quantitative easing, which means they're going to inject lots of liquidity into the markets. As you probably know, Bitcoin work with money supply. Like, this is the M2 Federal Reserve is a charge of, the M2 money supply that is basically whenever this one trends to the upside, there is also a correlation with crypto. Whenever this one goes up, crypto goes up as well. And if they're going to continue to do this quantitative easing, we should be seeing this one to continue to go higher as well as crypto and stocks with it. So that's basically the expectation. Now, let's have a look a little bit more on the daily chart, what's happening with BTC. So right now, you can see that we broke this very important resistance over here, and we are basically going down and potentially retest down this area again. So I'm going to show you and place an order around this area over here at $96,000 over here. You can see that what could be happening right now. As I was actually very vocal in the last videos, I said what we could be experiencing as well will be before taking off, before going higher, could be a retest maybe down to this area over here, make everybody scared, and then pump up again. So what we could be seeing maybe could be a drop down to this area around $97,000, and then to continue to go higher. And of course, if we're not gonna be able to hold this level over here, there is a risk we could be going to like a new low and then up again. But again, that's probably going to be too, I would say, early to say. Right now is very difficult to see until we haven't broken the structure over here. The scenario is still bullish. But as you already saw, macro wise, doesn't really matter if it's going to do this or this. Macro wise, I still feel like we are very very bullish. The Fed has probably started right now their quantitative easing, and they should be going to continue with that. Now, let's also have a look a little bit the short term, what to expect from here. I'm going to go on the 4-hour chart to show you a little bit better. Let's see if I can find. No, I haven't put it over here. I thought I put it this already. I'm going to go on the 4-hour chart and show you what's happening right now. I think I was talking about before that BTC could be what we call an ascending channel. You can see the part over here, and right now we're basically, I would say, floating around this area over here. So we are basically, I would say, try to go higher again. And if we're gonna be able to hold this area, we should be able to continue to go and then do something like that. However, if we're going to break this area over here and this support of the channel, then what could be expecting is going to be a proper retest of this area over here. I want to show you this one right now. So as you can see from here, guys, that we went down from this area. We had a breakout. I'm going to go and cancel this EMA, which I don't like. So cancel also the RSI so you can see a little bit better. You can see from here that we had a breakout on the structure. We had like here, here, and here. We had a breakout. We went down. We retested this area. We're going down again. What could be happening right now? I'm going to go and cancel so you can see a bit better. Is going to be a potential drop again down to this area over here around 97,000-ish. And then from here, we should be able to go and continue higher. Sometimes like a double retest, it's definitely on the cards. We can also see with the Fibonacci retracement how much you can retrace, and you can see that the 61.8 or the golden pocket area right now is at $97,000. So it could be actually be, I would say, possible that we're going to see Bitcoin going down to roughly over here, float around a little bit, make everybody scared, and then boom, come back to another push to the upside. And of course, guys, if we're going to lose this golden pocket area, then we're going to be in trouble, going down even more and then up again. So I'm probably say that looking at potential statistics and probability, this scenario here of the retest at 96 down to here and then up is more probable. The one we're going to go down again, let's say to 86, 85,000 and then up again, it's less probable, only because what's happening right now with Donald Trump and everything. But I guess we had to see as well with the FOMC, we had to see what's happening with the Bank of Japan. Let's see what Jerome Powell is going to say in his meeting. Of course, he's going to be bullish, he's going to be bearish. Well, probably is going to be bearish as always. Now, let's also talk about very important the Bitcoin dominance as well. Like for our season, lots of people are asking me what's happening now with altcoins. So we can see from here we are into this beautiful channel. I was saying before this could be a channel starting from here going to here. Nothing has changed, to be honest. Are we going to see one more spike up to here and then down, or is going to be just something like that? In my opinion, and looking at the chart from here, I would say that Bitcoin dominant chart is about to go down and really wants to go down. But the main trigger is going to be probably Ethereum. Okay, I want to see Ethereum as well to start to wake up a little bit. And once Ethereum is going to start to wake up, it's going to push the Bitcoin dominance down, which means more money into altcoins, which means altcoin season could start. But right now, there is no alt season, guys. We're still at the same level. We are retesting this area over here, and we should be going down again. But of course, guys, the only thing you can be is to be patient. I think you got two options. One is to basically trade every day, to try to trade. Like for example, guys, in our VIP group, we trade a lot. Intraday, we make money pretty much every single day, as you can see from here. And we also have lots of analysis, altcoins, Bitcoin, long term, short term, guys. If you want to join, there is a link in the description over here, a little trailer trading results as well. Best place you can be, I can tell you. And otherwise, you just have to be patient if you're just hodling and you bought like at cheaper levels. So saying that, that's what I can see, like, with Bitcoin dominance. I also want to have a look at the others total market cap as well. You can see, again, nothing right now is suggesting something negative. Like, we broke this line over here, we broke here, we probably could be seeing maybe something like that, and then to continue to go higher. The structure itself, I mean, I must say, it's pretty bullish, pretty bullish. And I would say that if you are like a newbie, that's and again, it's not financial advice, but if you're a newbie that you're thinking, oh, I want to get into crypto, but I want to be safe. Basically, the safest area would be that you're gonna get a confirmation of this trend above over here. So basically, you're gonna wait for the price to go up here, and then that's could be a good entry point. But also on the other hand, another entry point could be good, that probably at the retest of, if we're going to have a potential diagonal support around here, because we're still in line, that if you're going to go and connect these two lines over here with this diagonal place over here, we could be seeing easily maybe a drop down to this area over here, and then to continue to go higher like that. So that could be another thing that could be on the cards. Another thing why, of course, we're still fluctuating with Bitcoin as well, is the fact that the DXY right now had a little bit of a retracement, had a retest. Right now is trying to go up again. You can see, I'm gonna just cancel here. I don't like this, all these crazy trend lines, and you can see that right now we are going like into a level of diagonal support from here. And what we could be seeing with DXY is going to be either another impulse to the upside or continuation down, which means that you're going to see, for example, from here, push to the downside. And remember, if the Bank of Japan is going to hike interest rates, that we could be seeing the DXY to go down, which in general that should be a very good sign, because if the DXY goes down, then the relative price with Bitcoin should be going, like, Bitcoin should be going higher. So that's what we could be seeing. Could be seeing this DXY to go down in the next upcoming, I would say, days or weeks, as well as the US 10 years Treasury yield. Because why? Because of course, if all of these investors are going to borrow money from Japan to convert them into government bonds, then they're forced to sell because the Bank of Japan is going to hike interest rates. Then of course this could be going um, down this way. So I guess we had to wait and see now what happens with the 10 years as well. But as I said before, the macro structure again looks like it's probably going to go down more. Remember, we had an engulfing candle over here. Usually with engulfing candle, you should be seeing more downside to come. And if this happens, of course, it's going to be great for risk assets. Let's also have a look at the S&P 500. This was a chart I basically designed a few days ago. And you can see that I was saying that we broke this level over here. Then we had a pump up to here. Right now, very similar to what's happening to BTC. What we could be seeing from this area could be like a double top scenario from here. What I would be looking for right now would be a retest down to this area, do something like that to continue higher to maybe 6,300, 6,400. But if you lose this level, we could be seeing maybe one more dip down to here and then an explosion to the upside. So what is going to be my plan? As I always say, guys, to everybody, my plan is right now I'm doing absolutely nothing. So I sold the majority of my Bitcoins, around 90% of my Bitcoin holdings. I'm holding my altcoins. If we're going to go super higher, I'm going to sell all my altcoins. If we're going to go lower, for example, down to S&P 5,600, Bitcoin down to 85,000, then I'm going to go and load up a lot on my altcoins again, because I'm expecting that after that should be a really big explosion to the upside. But anyway, guys, of course, if you have any question, leave a comment down below, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for another update about this crazy cryptocurrency market. Take care and see you soon.